up and roll with America's premier motorcycle talk show. Open Road Radio is on the air with Gina Woods and other guest hosts. And now, with riding on their minds, here's your hosts of Open Road Radio.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on Motorcycle Mondays. And it is Gina Woods in the house in Chi-Town with Dazzlin and Penny, Sin City. Hey, ladies.
Hey, what's up, Gina?
Hey, what is going on? We have got a great lineup. It is Life on the Road, the Open Road. We've got Christopher Simmons, who's going to be talking to us in a pre-record. I did earlier today because she is in town, but she is going out to visit with some family tonight. You know, they just finished the chase. So big finale in Santa Monica yesterday.
Yeah, that was an amazing road trip. I tell you, I've watched it from afar for so many years, and a long-term listener, sometimes caller, how does that go? And I am determined to continue putting that on my own personal bucket list to at least follow it.
Good for you. Well, one of these days I'd like to write it. Our show is brought to you by Full Throttle Law, where the gals are in the studio there, as well as Eagle Rider, Andrews Products, Seafoam Products, and Cottage 24 Graphics and Marketing, as well as Cass and Mose. I'd like to thank our sponsors and hope you patronize them. We also have in the house Max, who is, Jenny, I'm going to let you take over. Max is
the owner of Ride and Destroy. He'll be bringing the Brawl, Vegas Brawl to Red Rock Harley.
fantastic. We're going to talk to him in a few minutes. But first, we're going to talk to Dazzlin about this awesome event that she had going on over the weekend. Man, talk about
Yeah, I would like to say I'm
tons load
speechless,
of peanut butter.
but speechless doesn't happen very often for Dazzlin. But I can tell you there were some moments that really took my breath away. It was a massive community effort, and I can tell you there was a million people that were involved, really. We just got the numbers in. Numbers just came in from Dan, the executive director of Three Square, which is partnered with Feeding America, which is the nation's largest food bank.
Oh.
And 10,000
602.
pounds of peanut butter.
That
Yeah,
is a lot of
unbelievable.
peanuts.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And we also had some very generous philanthropists that came through with some cash donations that also totaled, in addition to the 10,602 pounds of peanut butter, we also are writing a check for $6,700.
Wow, you guys are
which will
awesome.
continue, yeah,
That
to
is
feed
fantastic.
hungry Clark County residents. So
Sixth
it's our
annual
biggest year
this
yet.
year?
It's our biggest year yet. Our goal is always to collect 10,000 pounds. So to get, when more people need it, to have that goal, 1 pound feeds 6 hungry Americans in our community. It's an amazing source of protein. Doesn't have to be cooked, doesn't have to be refrigerated. It's perfect for latchkey kids. So we're super excited. There's some real shout outs. Full Throttle Law came in with 1.5 tons of peanut butter, 3,400 pounds. So I want to really send a shout out to Jared Richards, his partner, Jonathan Barlow, Full Throttle, really making a difference in the community. We're not billboard lawyers. We are boutique lawyers, and we keep our money in the community. And he proves over and over that he really is about our motorcycle community and giving back where we ride.
You guys are involved in everything. And that is why we are going to, on the 10th, have a great safety education show with Jared, with our friends at Castle Moses as well, Illinois Fallen Biker, and some great statistics.
I know you got some good pictures of Penny FXR rolling in with her saddlebags filled to the brim with your Open Road Radio and hers, and your great sponsors. So we really appreciate it. It was adorable as she pulled up and started unloading peanut butter out of her saddlebags. It was fabulous. I also
You had an amazing turnout. We
Ah.
pulled up and we couldn't believe how many people were there. It was very, very
Yeah, it
cool
was
to see.
fabulous. We also had a really successful blood drive. American Red Cross came out to the event, and we were able to, with the donations of blood that day, we'll save about 75 lives. They were super, super happy. They hit their own goals. We had 9 brand new donors that day. So 9 people that have never donated blood before, and blood donations are more important now than ever. The last few days here in Clark County, as we're getting geared up in Sin City, the weather's beautiful. More motorcycles are out on the road, and we got to watch for motorcycles because we have had a rash of accidents over the last, about 48 hours, and I'm sure it's happening. We're in that deadliest month right now, Gina.
Yeah, it's been happening here a lot. I would imagine all over. Illinois Fallen Bikers is a new Facebook page that's really helped keep everybody aware of accidents and to check on your people and so forth. And we've partnered Castle Motors with them. But we're going to have all of you guys, those guys, on our show on July. I don't want summer to go away. On October 10th. So that's going to be a great show. Really something to look forward to. In the meantime, you guys are at a lot of events, and Penny, you're helping to coordinate a lot of events. You have a great event coming up, and we have a special guest that we are going to bring on right now. Why don't you introduce him?
Awesome. Hey, Max, are you there?
I'm here.
There he is.
We got him. Hey,
Oh.
man, how are
Buddy.
you, Max? I saw some of your videos, and I got to check out your Facebook page. You guys are pretty dramatic.
Yeah, I wouldn't say dramatic, maybe action-packed.
Action-packed drama. I love
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so we're happy to have you come in with your crew to Red Rock Harley Davidson here. Practice is this Friday with competition on Saturday. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about what's going to take place?
Yeah, I think this is the 3rd or the 4th year. I gotta
think
refresh
it's
my memory here.
Fourth. I
I
think
think it's number 4.
yeah.
Yeah, this is our 5th year of actually doing the Brawl series. But this is our 4th year going back to Vegas, and kind of historically, we've done the last event of the season at Red Rock there in Vegas. So we're pretty excited. This year was the biggest year we've ever had in the series. We started it in 2017 in Sturgis, and it was a one-off. And now we're going coast to coast. We started in Daytona Bike Week in March, and then we were in San Diego, and then we did Sturgis, and then Four Corners Motorcycle Rally in Colorado. Now the season ender here in Vegas at the end of the week.
Yeah, it's awesome. And
Fantastic.
competition on Saturday takes place at 1, correct? It goes from 1 till 3.
That's correct. We'll probably be around 1 to 4. The riders will practice on Friday from around 3:30 to about 5 or 6. We got 18 riders, potentially 20 coming from all over the U.S. We got international riders too. We got 2 Canadians coming down, and then also a guy all the way from Australia, which is pretty exciting. And then a bunch of the heavy hitters that have been on the series all season. So we'll crown a winner or top 5 in Vegas, and then we'll do an overall series champion in Vegas too, which is pretty exciting.
Man,
That's awesome.
that is awesome. I mean, you guys have really, and how long have you been doing this?
We started the Brawl series kind of as a test event in 2017 in Sturgis, and it's grown from there. Yeah, it's
And
been
you have
pretty
some
wild.
pretty cool sponsors following you as well. Why don't you tell everybody? who those guys
Yeah.
are?
Things have, pretty much since the get-go, we've had Legend Suspension involved along with fueling
All
parts.
those guys, legends.
Yeah, Jesse and everyone and Mary over at Legends
Great
are
guys.
outstanding. They're very supportive to the whole rider group as well. So the majority of the riders are representing Legend out there. Fueling Parts as well out of California. Their performance V-twin parts for Harleys. So they've been great and outstanding to work with. Lexan Bluetooth comm units have come in the past few years and supportive. We have, for about half the season, we had DynoJet Research come in, and they will be at Red Rock as well. That's their home turf, so it's exciting to have them involved. Flex Audio will also be involved with Vegas, and this year we've been working a lot with Corporate Harley Davidson, which has been outstanding. So
That's
really,
Congratulations on that. That's great.
yeah.
Insert one of your videos in this show.
Yeah, please do. We try our best to do, we obviously will do post-event content, but we try our best to at least have a live stream going on one of our Instagram channels, either on the Ride and Destroy channel, which will just be a static shot, like a one-hand type of thing, but so people can view in, and people are always asking, wanting to see it and watch it live that can't be in attendance. So we do that usually at every event, but then we'll do a post-event video as well. We'll do a reel,
Okay.
and we'll do hopefully a long piece as well.
Good. Yeah, we got about 16 vendors that day that are going to be joining the party, and we have axe monkeys. People are going to be able to throw axes and a mobile cage and tattooing going on, all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a big party, and thanks to you and your crew for doing this and bringing everything to Red Rock Harley. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we love it. It's kind of crazy. A lot of people in the US kind of start stepping away from the bikes come October, but Vegas, it's still warm, and it's a great way to end the season for us.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, so if I want to learn to do a wheelie, what's the first? Just give me 3 steps.
Don't doubt
You're
her.
gonna
She
teach me
will
how to
do
do a
it.
wheelie. What do I do? How do I
She'll
get
do
it?
How much money you want to spend? That's the first question. They're not
Take
cheap.
my money. Take my money.
A lot of the riders come from a dirt bike background, which is
Okay.
really, really, really important for them. It's kind of crazy. We saw in the late 2000s, 2017, 16, this huge Southern California influence with younger riders getting into Harleys and taking that dirt bike, surf, skate aspect and kind of taking it to the streets and learning how to stunt bikes. I mean, in years past, you saw a lot of sport bikes out about doing stuff like this. And now it's just become it's really become a sport. And that's what we were trying to do 5 years ago to legitimize it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the streets, but you put them in a controlled environment in a parking lot, and then it allows for corporate brands to hop on board because the liability of the illegal riding and the street riding, kind of like skateboarding back in the day, with all the no skateboarders allowed type of thing. But to learn, I would say definitely you want to start on a small bike. We see a lot of people start on dirt bikes. A lot of people start
I don't
on
have any small bikes.
a Grom, a 110. Everyone rides
Because
110.
all I heard was, Dazzlin, you're too old and you never rode dirt bikes. Because I started in midget race cars when I was young.
Right. It's there. If you're riding, it's
Dang
there.
it.
Just
If you
dump
could
the
just
clutch.
maybe help me lift the end up of it, like
Yeah,
a train.
I'll tell
There's
you what,
there's power wheelies and then clutching up a wheelie. You just got to figure out which one you want to do. If you want to
Oh,
build,
I'll try it on my FXR.
I just want to get it
There you
1 inch
go.
off the ground. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But I
I,
love what you guys do. I can't wait to watch it.
No, I appreciate it. I took a step back from all of it. I was like, man, I really want to help organize a contest series for these guys and legitimize the riding and truly turning it into a sport, like I said. And
Yeah.
it's pretty wild to watch what's happened over social media the past few years and how fast it's grown. And not only is it a sport, it's exciting for everyone. You can have an 8-year-old hanging out watching because it's loud and fun and exciting. And then you have an 80-year-old rider that's been riding their whole life, like mind
I
blown.
love it.
Guys,
I love it. We were riding up to Mountain Springs yesterday, just a big group of us, and one of the little Goonies came through on his Grom and was like, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah, the Groms and the 110s are definitely the way to go to learn.
yeah, they are.
Yeah,
he was having a blast out there. So
yeah.
So do you
Harleys,
get
I
out
mean,
there and do you
the
get out
Harleys
there?
are built for it. I'm sorry, what's up?
Oh, I'm sorry, Max. Do you get out there and perform as well?
No. I don't organize the events. When I watch these guys ride, I'm like, oh man, my days are not even numbered anymore with them to what
Yeah.
that's going
Yeah,
on.
we don't heal the same anymore. You know, when
No,
we crash,
no.
I
try
can
to.
break my blow dry my hair muscle in the morning now.
Yeah, I feel it in the morning, but I mean, I go out and ride a ton, and
Yeah.
anything two wheels, dirt bikes, mountain bikes, the whole nine. But my side, I picked my battle, which is organizing these events and giving these guys a platform to do it all. So I'm not patting myself in the back, but I mean, kind of not necessarily a one-man show, but definitely came up with the concept with all the riders and talking to them, and then I have the whole production side of it, from the sound systems to the generators to all the stuff. So
That's a lot of work.
It turns out to be a lot of work, a lot of paperwork and stuff like that, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but it's great. I want to make these guys are rock stars, and they got to be treated that way, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
All right, I
absolutely.
think we've got the video pulled up. Let's go to the video and check it out.
Which one you dropping on us? Wait.
Awesome. That was killer, man. That is some great stuff. So there you have it. Got to see some of his burnout wheelie stuff right there.
You played the one from Sturgis, right?
Yeah.
That was the one from
That's what Mike
Sturgis,
says.
right?
Mike
Cool.
popped it in there real fast. So
Right.
Right on.
The
Right
one
on.
from this year down in
yes.
on Sturgis. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was the first time we've actually gone downtown. Historically, we've been at the Buffalo Chip, and this year, thank you to Harley Davidson, they brought us downtown to LaSalle, and it was pretty wild. It was an eye opener for sure to be right there in the Harley footprint, right along LaSalle with, there's thousands of people watching these guys all day long. So that was pretty cool.
So how many, like they were doing in several times a day?
Yeah, so with the competition format, we'll invite 20 of the top riders from all over. And there's a rider pool of about 40 that have competed throughout the years. We take every season, they build up points with the results from each event. So the priority goes out with the invites to the top of the field with the overall season points, and then we'll fill in with some wild cards. But they all get 2 runs, which is 2 minutes each. So 20 riders, 2-minute runs. They get a throwaway run, and then we score out the top with all of them, and the top 5 get rewarded with a pretty hefty purse. And then, like I said, at Red Rock, we'll be tallying all those points from the whole season and crowning an overall 2022 champion for the Brawl Series.
Okay, what are they
That's cool.
scored on? What's the scorecard?
It's 3 categories, and ironically enough, you caught me in my office, so if you can kind of see.
Look at that. You pulled that right out of the wall.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
what are
it's 3 categories. The best you can get is 20 points per category. So an 100 is a 60, and they get scored on energy, their control and technique, and then their style. When it really comes down to it, it's an overall impression. We have 3 judges that we'll bring. Usually we have some industry guys. We've had Carrie Hart in the past. We've had Jeremy Twitch Thenberg in the past, that are big FMX guys, kind of superstar status. But we always have 3 judges that are in the know, in the now, in that judges pit there, and they score them on that 3 category scale. So the energy, the overall energy, some define it as the crowd hype or how exciting they are to watch, and then the control and technique. It's kind of self-explanatory. If they're crashing, if they're smooth, and then their style, that's kind of definitive. It's to, kind of what the judge likes to
Party
watch.
tricks. What are your party tricks, basically?
Right.
What's your lot tricks?
Yeah, we got some guys that are down for party trick stuff too, and then but a lot of them are starting to take it really seriously. And there's a lot of competitive mindset going against each other now. It's kind of like an FMX style thing back in the day.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yep.
That's really cool. Well, and I don't know, there's like so many events, and it's kind of like, the regular bike show and this and that. I mean, people want to see action-packed stuff, don't they? I mean, that's what they come in for. A good wheelie, a good burnout, still overcasts everything, I think. People just flock to stuff like that until they get too close and realize that it's going to end up
The Harleys make
suffocating them.
so
They're going to smell like it and everything else, right? Everybody, whoosh,
Yeah.
and then they start to back off. I was like, what were you thinking?
I know. I've probably lost about 5 years of my life smelling tire smoke, to be honest.
Yeah.
Being out there.
Right.
I MC it as well, so I'm out there with the rider hyping up the crowd, and
Yeah.
I got a lung full of smoke at every event. But
Yeah.
it's fun. It's
You got to go
definitely
back and get on those machines to clean your lungs out.
seriously.
Just
Seriously.
doing events. I mean, I did the burnouts at Las Vegas Bike Fest.
Yeah.
Done them, many times, and with Cycle Source, and I often wonder the same thing. But you're around it a whole lot more. You're around it on a regular basis. So
Yeah.
inhaling all that smoke.
You're right in the
But hey,
press.
tell people where they can see some other videos and where they can find out about the brawl.
We're real heavy on social media, so we push our Ride and Destroy, which is ride_and_destroy_com. But just if you search Ride and Destroy, you'll find it. It's easy. We also have a Brawl page which is just the Brawl official. And then we're also on YouTube, Facebook. We use Twitter, but who reads Twitter nowadays? What's the
I
action?
know, right?
Yeah, people read it, but I don't think Action Sports people so much. So, but yeah,
Right.
Instagram for
Not
sure.
since Trump got kicked off. I'm not really on there much anymore.
Yeah, right. And then obviously we have our website, which is Ride and Destroy, which we upload all the content. You can see the results. There's actually merchandise on there and all that stuff. So, and YouTube. So we kind of cover every social platform as we can.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been excellent getting to know you, and I can't wait to see your stuff in person.
Yeah. Are you going to be there?
I won't. I'm headed out to the
Live stream.
I'm headed out to Trog, the Race of Gentlemen out on the East Coast.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I'm headed out there this weekend, but otherwise I'd be there.
Right on. Well, we'll put it all over social media. You can find it.
Fantastic.
I just
great
followed
to
you.
meet you, man.
Just followed you.
There you go. All right. There it is.
And I'll see you Wednesday, Thursday.
probably
I'll
Thursday
see you
or
on
something.
Thursday.
Yeah, our transport leaves on Thursday morning, so we'll be there Thursday afternoon.
Right on.
Get ready for the finals. Here they come.
I know. Yay. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
being with us.
All right,
No
Max,
problem.
nice to meet you.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you
Have
too.
a great event.
Thank you.
Take
Have a
care.
good one. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
All right. Wow, he's got some great stuff. If you saw a video, that is just the premiere. So if you're in the Las Vegas area, man, you better get out there and check it out. Hey, our program is brought to you by Full Throttle Law, and a bunch of other good sponsors that you can check out in the comments below. We are going to run and pay some bills real fast, and we'll be right back after these messages.
The type of law we practice is personal injury law. Specifically, we represent injured bicyclists and injured motorcyclists. My partner and myself have been practicing for 27 years. We know as a firm how to work together.
Because we focus only on motorcycle crashes and bicycle crashes, we are used to not only the dynamics of how the crashes happen, but we're also used to dealing with the biases of the insurance adjusters that want to put the blame on our clients.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. That means we don't just organize rides. We take action to keep riders safe. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Emergency response classes, first aid courses, riding seminars, track days, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt. But we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. If you've been hurt in any kind of accident, tell your smartphone to call Full Throttle Law. We ride together. Are you ready to ride? Seafoam Motor Treatment was born with a focus on being a safe and effective product that helps engines run cleaner and last longer. Seafoam Motor Treatment is now one of the best-selling additives in North America. Seafoam Motor Treatment is an all-petroleum blend that helps lubricate upper cylinders while it cleans, helping engines to run cleaner, run smoother, and last longer. Seafoam products have attracted a passionate following as the proven choice for mechanics, vehicle enthusiasts, and all sorts of people who love or depend on engines. We've grown since our humble beginnings, but our focus is still the same. Safe products that are proven to work and keep engines and equipment running their best. And if you're looking for a great cleaning combo for your bike, try Seafoam Bugs Be Gone to clean and Seafoam Fast Shine to detail. Ask for it at your local retailer. Seafoam, the trusted choice since 1942. Check out the website for the full line of products, locations, and videos at seafoamsales.com and like us on Facebook. While some products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
Warm weather means more friends, more road trips, more fun, and more people on the road. But it also means more distractions. Summer brings out motorcycle riders, so please remember to look twice, even 3 times, to see motorcycles and to cut down on distractions while driving. Let's keep this summer fun.
Hit the open road on 2 wheels with help from Eagle Rider, the world's largest motorcycle rental and tour company. Choose from a wide selection of new motorcycles from popular brands like Harley-Davidson, BMW, Honda, Yamaha, and a whole lot more. Whether you're looking to get away for the day, weekend, or join us on one of our epic tours like our Wild West, Baja, or Route 66 tour. With over 150 locations worldwide and 30 years in the industry, it's plain to see why Eagle Rider is the trusted go-to name for your motorcycle rental needs. Book your next adventure today and visit us at EagleRider.com or call us at 310-321-3180. Eagle Rider.
All right, and we are back, and we are getting ready to go into got a pre-recorded that I did with Chris yesterday morning, and all about the finale there in Santa Monica for the Route 66, the chase, cross-country chase. And she got really emotional at the chase. So got a link up, and we'll give you some of her pre-record from that event. Actually, it was a live record from that event where she had all of the riders coming into Santa Monica. And the last time Daslin and I went, that was a blast.
Yeah,
To go and hang
that
out
was
there
that
when
was
the
a great
chase on
trip.
66 came in.
Well, we just stuffed so much into that weekend. I don't even know how we accomplished everything that weekend, but it was beautiful.
With
down
you,
in
it's
Santa
no
Monica.
problem. You just keep going. I just got to
It
follow.
was so nice. What a great place to end it. And so I'm looking forward to watching Chris right now. So
Yeah,
let's give it a listen.
This is going to be really good. So stay tuned for this. It's coming up right now, and hope that you're going to love it. All right, I have a special guest. I told you guys a couple weeks ago, it was a couple weeks ago already. I went down to Springfield and got some great interviews. Well, this young lady got to interview everybody on the chase, Route 66. What a great honor that was, I'm sure. But we have none other than Chris Simmons with us, and Chris is wow, here we go. This is a long title. She's an author. She's a Hall of Famer. Oh my gosh, some of the past stuff. She's the wife of a very popular band. What else are you? You are the media live broadcast reporter for the chase, and I'm assuming probably for the upcoming Cannonball.
I hope so. Hi, how you doing out there?
and a mentor to women worldwide. We have none other than Chris Summer Simmons with us. Hey, lady, how was it?
Oh my God, it was many things. As you know, I've ridden the Cannonball 4 times in the initial chase, the first one in 2019. So I know what these riders are going through because I've been there, so I know what their struggles are, and I get to talk to them all, and they're really nice to me because a lot of them know me already. So that kind of gives me an in there. They can't be mean and crabby to me in the morning. But it was fun. It was, going through all the emotions with them, just seeing how they were nervous. And I'd be like, okay, I know how this feels. You're nervous. Just breathe. As soon as you get on the road, go away. Your bike's running good. Get away from the hotel. Just settle in a little bit. That kind of thing,
Well, we appreciate that you took the time to talk with us. I know that you and Pat are heading to some family stuff. You're still in California, right?
Yeah, I flew up to San Jose. I was on the pier yesterday doing a 2-hour, finale, the grand finale, and it was intense. I'll tell you, there was so much drama because everybody. Okay, if you don't break down when it comes to those quiz points, put you up in points. I think they're like a half a point separation between first and second place.
Wow.
And then the guy who won and ended up being number 1 overall, Roger Green, our Wolverine from the AMCA chapter from Michigan. He was in second place or third place, second place. And we're like, where's Roger? He's not here. Bikes are coming in. We hear he's on the trail. He's got a flat tire somewhere. I don't know how far from the finish line, 10, 15 miles away. And is he going to make it in on time? Because, anything can happen up to the last day. It could change, And these guys are very competitive. Don't let them fool you. They're all like, oh yeah, we're friends. They're friends, and it's a friendly competition, but they all want to win. Todd Currier coming in. He's a previous winner. I'm sorry, Todd Currier. Dave Currier, who won the Cannonball last year. This year, and then Todd Cameron won the chase before, and he's like, okay, what kind of bike are you riding? And Dave got the same kind of bike, a Villasette. So Dave wasn't holding the number 1 position all the way through the whole 15 days. And then Todd kept creeping up because Todd's riding a Panhead Class 3 bike. Normally Class 1 or Class 2 will win these races, but Todd was creeping up because of the quiz questions, because he's a really good historian. So I ended up with Roger at first place, Dave second, and then Todd third. So
wow!
And then
so that was
really
close.
fun. Oh,
and
yeah.
what was
and
Roger
then,
riding on?
Roger was riding a Harley 37 ULH.
Wow,
beautiful! The same bike he rode in the inaugural chase in 2019. And what a great ride! I think he rode the mini chase also.
I think if he was driving,
so he was really into the. He knows a lot of the history of Route 66. There's so many little things about that road. So much history there in Americana, and just wonderful to be out there. Bumps, and it's just like you've been out there, the craziest.
And you just got off the Route 66 ride in June and July.
Yeah, I was on there in June with the chicks on 66. We got to relive some of those memories and be on the, I think Jason did it 4 times this year, just, because he has to go out and check the course, and he's got changes he's made along the way, various things like, like when you get to Arizona and New Mexico, you don't know what monsoons are going to do to the road, because sometimes your route will wash out totally, and you won't be able to go that way. So,
I bet he's made some friends on that Route 66 already.
Oh yeah, and I have to say, riding with him in the van, he knows where all the good food is, all the good, I shouldn't say good for you food, but the fried pie place. I'm like, okay, I will try the fried pie. And it was like the best thing I think I had on the whole route. I was like,
oh my God, I'll bet. I bet there were some really good, because that's what they always talk about. That's what Route 66 is famous for, is the places to stop at. And I bet there were some really great home cooking restaurants.
Oh yeah, and all the cool stuff, the giant rocking chair and the Atomic Man and the there's so many crazy things out there. If you guys have not been out there, get out there and even to do a little bit of it, just go see some of these old motels, and we got to stay at the Wigwam, in
I saw that.
And I was so freaking excited to stay in the Wigwam. Here I am, like, in this big fancy hotels all the time with my husband. I was like more excited to be in the Wigwam. I think I had tears in my eyes. Like, I could stay in the Wigwam.
That looked really cool. I saw the pictures. We'll have to pull some pictures up, and I'm going to put your link on from your interview yesterday too, because it was really good. And you know, you have such a great style. Yours is just so very laid back and real. It's not like, you know, Mr. Anchor. So you just have a really great it's your personality. So
Well,
it's
they're
very
it's my tribe, you know. I mean, it's like it's easy to talk to these guys because these are people I kind of hang out with most of the time anyway. I'm vintage people, so you know. But you should see me before the interview. I walked out of the bathroom. I think I had toilet paper trailing off my shoe, and I was like, "Oh, I'm that girl."
Well, at least it's your face and it's not your back, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah, nobody saw it.
Yeah, you can trail all the toilet paper you need to. Well, how exciting. Let's talk about some of the things that we know the quizzes are pretty hard because everybody works up to that. Everybody talks about the quizzes. The quizzes are a little rough. And was that Marjorie's all doing, or do you all kind of connect to do that?
Marge and Karen were the girls who went out every day and set up the checkpoints, and they were the quiz givers. But Jason writes the quiz. I will admit I helped him with some of the questions on the women riders the last few years, because there were some tricky ones in there. But you know, so it's 5 questions on area history, like where you rode that day, what you saw, maybe what was the state capital, what was good about that city, was there something special about that city, you know, were there what kind of bridge was it, the river did you cross, you know, there's really crazy stuff like how many roundabouts did you have in a row, or you know, so you start to look around. It's like Jason started this so people didn't have tunnel vision just looking at the map, that you would get you to look around and see what's, you know, the area, and just enjoy the ride a little bit more. So there's 5 questions on that, and then there's 5 questions on American motorcycle history. They can be anything from engine stuff about Crocker motorcycles, odd brands, women's stuff, you know, like what woman was the first woman on the cover of a motorcycle magazine? Who would know that?
Wow,
you know
wait a minute. Wow, who is it? Who is it?
I know.
Oh, you're not going to tell? I'm going to have to Google it. I'll have to Google it.
Because in 1916, when Harley started the Enthusiast magazine, they put her on the cover of the 1916 Enthusiast magazine. Because she did that ride across the country with her mom, became the first woman to ride a motorcycle across the United States. So
okay.
1960.
You froze up, so people still don't even know. Say it one
Oh my
more
God.
time.
Okay. It was Effie Hotchkiss.
That's what I thought.
The cover of the 1916 Enthusiast magazine.
And that's the name of your bike, Effie.
I named it after Effie. And did you know Effie is getting into the AMA Hall of Fame this year?
I did see that. Yes. I saw that. Yes. And I know you're a big proponent of that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. So let's talk about some of the other. Let's talk about some of the women that were on the ride. I know that you were really rooting for Megan. I saw that on the video. Jody was on the ride, as well as the first girl that I interviewed. What was the other girl?
Marvo and Vicky Hummel.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So Vicky's really cool. She's on a BMW R50 in 1959. And it's this beautiful Motor Made Blue. And I'm thinking to myself, that looks like a Motor Made Blue. And it was because a bike from can't remember the lady's name. She was a Motor Maid, and came out of Kelly Maughlin's museum in Kansas and Wichita, and she led it to the museum, and she actually brought it out of the museum to do this ride. It's pretty cool. She rode many years ago, Vicky, but she had kids, so she brought that bike out, and she got all the miles. She was killing it out there. I was so happy for her. I think she was a woman that came in the highest. Yeah. And
I saw that
Sherry Marvel was another one. Sherry
was cool. Yeah, I saw she had all the
Sherry
miles.
was riding with her husband,
like your studio
during day, and they did really good. She's a panhead kick. You know, she was kicking that thing. She had a few rough days trying to kick that bike. It's a 1960 FLH, and she was riding there. As you know, panheads can be a bitch to kick over. But, then we had Jody. You know, Jody's a veteran on these, but Jody struggled. Jody had issues, electrical issues, battery issues. Coil issues, 2 flat tires, both had going like 50 miles an hour. One of them was in front of us. The sweep truck was behind her, and that was crazy seeing her. She held it up. She was a trooper. I mean, we watched her, and you know, the sand on the side of the road there became a buffer for another guy put his 34 VL right into the sand because he lost his brake. He sheared the bolt off his brake, his rear brake. He just
I saw pictures. Of
Yeah.
that. And he got up and walked away. I mean, he did it
He did.
purposely to stop
He
his
did.
bike.
Yeah, he did. He walked away and his bike was
Oh, yeah.
so full of sand. I
Yeah,
have a
they
picture
both-
I should show you. So full of sand. I said, hey, does your bike have a name? He goes, oh, not
Yeah.
really. I said, well, she does now. Her name is Sandy. So everybody's calling her Sandy now. But
Or
that's Chris,
Sandman.
yeah, that's really, because Chris Dixon, wonderful guy, just always, nobody's out here like complaining. Yeah. They're out here and they're having fun and it's a struggle for a lot of them, but they're still learning so much and seeing the growth in people like Megan. Megan's like 29 years old. She's been riding since she was a little girl, but nothing would ever rode a foot clutch before. And she has another panhead, but I don't think it's a foot clutch. But Morgan Williams, is our sweep truck driver. He also works for Hall Bikes.
I love
And
Morgan.
Morgan was gracious enough to loan his 48 panhead. So we did this contest, for the love of old motorcycles, where we had a couple of younger kids, trying to get them involved. It was the brainchild of Alex Trepanier and Chris Tribby guys, and they put it together. And we had 2 guys and 2 women. I think who was the other one was Rachel. Yeah. So, but Megan just, I don't know, there's something, she was just like, I just adopted that little girl. She's just amazing.
Yeah,
See the
I saw
growth,
the
she knows
video.
how to do stuff.
I saw the video.
Yeah, I mean,
how
she was
much-
like really, oh yeah, she just loves it so much. I think she's going to try to do the cannonball. So I'm kind of like, okay,
Good.
let's keep this going. I talked to her mom too, and her mom is a rider, and like, let's do a mother-daughter team, come on.
I
We
saw
never had
that.
that before. So it was fun seeing them. It was fun. And Jody, Jody struggled, but I'll tell you what, the last day that bike died, they pushed it up the hill and she coasted down onto the pier, it's like, okay, she made it, It's
And
all
she
about
was
the
riding,
struggles.
she was riding Tom Banks' bike, right?
I think that's Curtis's bike, the 36 VLH, the same one she rode on the other chase in
Okay.
2019. So maybe it's getting tired. I don't know, but she knows what she's doing out there, But it was fun to even on the day when she broke down, she was in the van with us and Leanne was with us that day. I mean, we're like talking about books. We're gonna have a little book club, and we got out, and we looked at stuff, and she says, "I would never have seen this if I wasn't in the truck with you guys, because when you're on that road, you're going. You've got a tight schedule. You got to be there at a certain time.
Yeah.
You can look around, but you can't really stop and look at stuff like you do when you're just out there. Like on the Chicks ride, they stopped and that was a different kind of ride because I was like in my mode, let's go. And they were like, oh, we're gonna have lunch. Really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, and it's such a big, I saw so many people that didn't want it to stop on your video yesterday. And, it's very touching and enduring and people really get emotional at the end because you would think of being on the road 2 weeks, people are ready to go home. But, I think there's that certain camaraderie and, wow, I don't have to wake up and ride a bike today, and,
yeah, it's like I told them, yeah, you're tired now, you're going to go home and you're going to sleep. Then you're going to start looking around like, where's everybody? You get so used to that. And people that didn't know each other, started riding together and they made friends, like those 2 young guys, Anthony, I can't remember the other guy's name, but they never met before, but now they're like planning on doing more rides together. People bond on over these adventures, good or bad, rain, heat. We had it all on this road. I think they had a little cool morning one day. They had some mountain stuff, coming over the Angel's Crest is not an easy ride either.
Wow.
The last day there, so they got thrown a lot of stuff in the Mojave Desert. I mean, it is such a hard place to, you break down out there. I was out there flagging cars, away from the guys when they were stopped to fix stuff or try to, put them on the trailer. And I'll tell you, I was exhausted just trying to keep everybody safe. That was part of our job, too. So it was a lot. I was sad. It brought up a lot of emotions for me, especially going onto the pier. It brought back the whole thing in 2010 when I came over there with my Effie all the way from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. When you get to the pier, I had a lump in my throat yesterday just for watching them because I know what that felt like for me.
Wow. I'll bet. Yeah, very emotional. And for vintage bikes to make that truck, I don't know if people understand that or not. It really takes a lot. It takes a lot out of the bike. It takes a lot out of the rider, and here these riders get up every morning and kick them over again, and the bikes are ready to rock and roll, that late nights and early mornings and everything in between. That's really exciting. Tell us about Jay Leno.
Oh, okay. So the last day there was a surprise. I think Alex set it up because Alex actually knows Jay pretty good too. Alex Trepanier, who came along and was helping the last few days. He was a Cannonball veteran and a guy in the antique club. So he lives pretty close to Jay. So we heard about it and we were like, we didn't want to tell a lot of people because we wanted it to be a surprise. I've been to Jay's 2 or 3 times. And it's a pretty cool place if you ever get to go in there. And he's such a motorhead that he even told me, during when we were walking around, he says, these people really get me. Some people come in here and they don't know they just want to hang out with Jay or walk around or whatever. But these guys were looking at the cars and he was starting up Duesenbergs and all kinds of 1896 steam-fired engine. He started that up. And I think he started up his Ace and a Bruff. I mean, he was really into it. So these guys were like, some of them knew they had a little, room or whatever. But there were guys that had no idea where they were going because it said, you're going to go to a checkpoint at a secret location. And so they gave them the directions on a roll chart. They pulled up, this big electric gate opened up. You go in there and you park, and you don't know where. It's right near the airport in Burbank. That's all I'll tell you. It's a secret location.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he comes out. The guy's like, I didn't know where we were until I saw Jay Leno walk out. I went, oh my God, we're in Jay's garage, because it's one of those places. I guess Jay does his show there, all that kind of stuff. So they were so excited. And, Jay usually will take you around for a little bit, but it was like we were there for like 2 hours,
Wow.
I mean, he was just like, and we'd be ready to leave. He'd go, come here, let me show you. Come here, guy. He talks, come here, you guys. I want to show you this, So we go to another room. Have you ever been there? You got to get over there if you haven't. But
I haven't. And I've talked to him about it in the past on an interview, but no, that's my next trip to, Caroline has told me to come by with her, then she would go see. She's like, come on down here, we're gonna go see Jay. Carolyn and Kiwi.
Oh yeah, Carolyn had I think I don't know if she was there. She was at the pier to meet Kiwi.
I saw
Jay's a great guy. Jay's a great guy, and he just was so. I mean, taking pictures with people. He says, he says, it's just like taking a picture with Santa Claus. How he was cracking up. He's a funny guy, but sweet and such a motorhead. Gearhead.
Yes.
He loves. This was definitely his people, so he was happy.
That's great. That was a really great secret and trip for everybody. That's fun.
Oh, yeah,
fantastic. Let me see what else have I got on my list to talk about. I've got so much to talk to you about. Everything is so awesome that they did out there. I mean, I got to watch it. I think so many people, get to live vicariously. And this is such a great interview for our Life on the Road theme tonight, because it really 2 weeks on the road. And yet the chase and the Cannonball, people will do it over again and do it relentlessly. And boy, it just really enlarges the family. And it's so great for vintage motorcycling. I just love that. That's what's driving those prices up, I'm telling you. And I love it.
Apparently, well, what's cool is that, we have veteran riders come back, the Cannonball and the Chase, but there's a lot of new people. And I think when Jason, made the bikes to be able to be like up to 1960, you're getting the panheads in, and you get a whole new group, because not everybody has an early motorcycle. Not everybody has a teens, a 20s, 30s, but they may have a panhead and they want to do it and they want to be involved. So it's bringing in more people. And I think that's what's wonderful. Our family just keeps getting bigger and more people have the opportunity to do these rides.
Yeah, I think so too. And just that they do the love of motorcycling. Jake was one of the first winners when Trivy gave him his bike, which was fantastic, which was so, well, actually it was Alex's bike he was supposed to take, but then Connor was closer to Alex and Jake was closer to Trivy. So then they just switched, which really made a lot of sense. But just, and that it's in itself is a mentorship program. So and
Connor was there as a staff rider, as a sweeper this year.
Yeah.
And he helped so many people. In fact, he was one to help Roger fix that flat tire to get to the finish line.
I was going to say that.
Connor was right in there every day helping. Yeah, Connor's a good kid. You
Yeah.
gotta keep him liable, you know, he's still, but he's
Well, of the 3 boys that did it the first year, the 3 mentorship spots, award sponsorship spots, they're all in motorcycling. And then I hope to see Megan and her mother back. And then I think that Rachel is doing something and more. So that's very uplifting. That's very inspirational.
it's fun.
Yeah, and that's what it's
Other
supposed to be.
sweepers like Joe Sparrow Joe's been on all the rides. You know, Joe's been on every ride. And then Ryan Allen, I don't know if you Ryan, he's from New Mexico. He's a Cannonball veteran and a chase guy. He is like MacGyver on the road. So he's like, I'm not going to fix your whole bike out here, but I'm going to get you fixed up enough to keep you running to get you to the next town. So not only was he like mechanic, he was also like the road therapist. He said he would come along these guys. He's some guy you should get on your show sometime. And just, okay, Beth, here's what we're going to do. Calm down. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to get you on the road. And you're going to get, he would talk him down from being all, So Ryan's great. And
That's huge. That's awesome. Yeah, I would like to talk to him. You gave him a new name, road therapist.
He does. He's the road therapist. And instead of saying, oh, it was MacGyver, we say it was McAllen. It was Ryan Allen. Ryan Allen.
That's fantastic.
It was fun.
What is next for Chris Sommer-Simmons?
I don't know. I have a few projects I'm working on. I can't really talk about all, but some museum exhibits, maybe doing some stuff with Harley, stuff like that. I've got other few things I've got cooking right now, but I'll probably be on the Cannonball next year, hopefully doing the same thing.
I'm sure you will
fun.
be.
And it's kind of, it's the kind of way I can stay involved with my people and not have to go out there and bust my ass doing it, because I've done it pretty much. I'm semi-retired. I'd probably maybe come out of retirement, maybe and ride a mini chase or something. I don't think I'm going to do another 17-day ride. It's just too much.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I've heard this before. I know I've heard this before.
Yeah, I retired a few times. I know.
Yeah.
But that's why I say never say never. But at this point, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, bringing it to other people and sharing the enthusiasm and trying to get more people involved and younger people too. And
Well,
women.
that's what we love about you, and ever so grateful that you are out there doing it and still doing it. We wish you the best for your trip. We know that you guys are going to get back to Hawaii pretty soon, and we'll keep tabs on you. Let us know if something pops up that you need to share with us.
I will. And I want to thank Jason and Leanne, because Leanne Sims is an amazing person and she does so much work behind the scenes. I just want people to know that Leanne is an amazing person too. So
She really is. She's so neat to be with and to talk to, and she is behind the scenes. She doesn't like to be in the front, but she's awesome.
And it's great seeing you in spring.
Yeah,
I want to see you out on your panhead.
Oh, I can't wait. She'll debut in the spring.
Okay, I'll be looking for you out there.
All right. Sounds great. Fantastic.
Take
You
care.
guys have a great visit, and I will talk to you soon.
See ya. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. That means we don't just organize rides. We take action to keep riders safe. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Emergency response classes, first aid courses, riding seminars, track days, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt. But we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. If you've been hurt in any kind of accident, tell your smartphone to call Full Throttle Law. We ride together. Are you ready to ride? Seafoam Motor Treatment was born with a focus on being a safe and effective product that helps engines run cleaner and last longer. Seafoam Motor Treatment is now one of the best-selling additives in North America. Seafoam Motor Treatment is an all-petroleum blend that helps lubricate upper cylinders while it cleans, helping engines to run cleaner, run smoother, and last longer. Seafoam products have attracted a passionate following as the proven choice for mechanics, vehicle enthusiasts, and all sorts of people who love or depend on engines. We've grown since our humble beginnings, but our focus is still the same. Safe products that are proven to work and keep engines and equipment running their best. And if you're looking for a great cleaning combo for your bike, try Seafoam Bugs Be Gone to clean and Seafoam Fast Shine to detail. Ask for it at your local retailer. Seafoam, the trusted choice since 1942. Check out the website for the full line of products, locations, and videos at seafoamsales.com and like us on Facebook. While some products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
Warm weather means more friends, more road trips, more fun, and more people on the road. But it also means more distractions. Summer brings out motorcycle riders, so please remember to look twice, even 3 times, to see motorcycles and to cut down on distractions while driving. Let's keep this summer fun.
Hit the open road on 2 wheels with help from Eagle Rider, the world's largest motorcycle rental and tour company. Choose from a wide selection of new motorcycles from popular brands like Harley Davidson, BMW, Honda, Yamaha, and a whole lot more. Whether you're looking to get away for the day, weekend, or join us on one of our epic tours like our Wild West, Baja, or Route 66 tour. With over 150 locations worldwide and 30 years in the industry, it's plain to see why Eagle Rider is the trusted go-to name for your motorcycle rental needs. Book your next adventure today and visit us at EagleRider.com or call us at 310-321-3180. Eagle Rider.
The type of law we practice is personal injury law. Specifically, we represent injured bicyclists and injured motorcyclists. My partner and myself have been practicing for 27 years. We know as a firm how to work together.
Because we focus only on motorcycle crashes and bicycle crashes, we are used to not only the dynamics of how the crashes happen, but we're also used to dealing with the biases of the insurance adjusters that want to put the blame on our clients.
All right, and we are back, ladies. Hey, what did you think about the Chris Summers video?
It was awesome.
She's so amazing.
Yeah, she is. I think she's,
Super heartfelt.
That is really her life. She, that's her family. She loves the antique bikes, and she, she loves to be a part of that. So she said she's going to retire from the Cannonball and the chase, but we know you better than that, Chris. We know.
Right.
You've said that before.
Right.
We all say that after a long ride. I said it after the ride home from Sturgis. I said, I never want to ride up and back again. I'm like, now, when's the next one? When are we going again?
Yeah.
Even if she decides not to ride them anymore, she'll always have her hands in on them somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think she's really liking this broadcasting stuff, though. She got to do a lot of live stuff all throughout the 2 weeks, and she did it well. She did it good. So I think she might have found a new niche.
Yes, for sure.
Hey, gals, we wrap up the show by talking about things that are coming up and what's happening. So let's go to some two-wheeled stuff. Max gave us a great insight to what's happening this weekend at Red Rock Harley Davidson. Penny, why don't you kick that off and tell us the times and when that's going down?
Sure, absolutely. Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. We will all be there, like I said, with vendors, tattooing, axe throwing, the brawl. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can go on to redrockharley.com to get more information. You can go on to Red Rock Harley Instagram page. Red Rock Harley Davidson is the Facebook page to get more info. But it is going to be a lot of fun, and the goal is to build this thing every year from this point forward. So we're going to have a beer garden and really fun bartenders, brass. It's Susie and Emily, and they're going to be emceeing all weekend. So it's really going to be a good time.
Fantastic. And Daslin, we know you just got to be plain old pooped from raising all that money and all that peanut butter.
Hey, I am, but you know what? I still have enough energy to hit the Relentless Muscle Fall Showdown car and bike show coming up on October the 1st. They'll be helping Boys Town, Nevada, which is to give some at-risk teen boys a better chance at life. So there's a car and bike show on Saturday morning, October the 1st. Registration online, or you can register at the day of the event at 8470 West Desert Inn Road. So get down there. If you got a muscle car or you got a muscle bike, or you just want to walk around and show your muscles to the crowd, whatever it is, we'll see you on October
Show
the
those
1st.
muscles, baby. Well, you are just like the energized bunny. I tell you, I don't know how anybody keeps up with you. Except Full Throttle Law. That's awesome.
And you.
Yeah.
They got the right woman for the job here, that's for sure.
I don't know.
And you got
I
to
don't
lean
know.
forward a little bit, I think. We're losing you.
What?
What did you say?
I said they got the right woman for the job, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, they do. Recap real quickly for us the amount of peanut butter and donations that you got.
Penny, tell them.
10,602 pounds.
Deuces. And $6,700. So almost 17,000 pounds, because
Yeah.
$1 buys a pound of peanut butter at 3 Square as well. So
That's
super
fantastic.
proud. Thanks to everyone that came together all over the United States, even through Amazon Cart. So we really appreciate you all.
Fantastic. Where can they go and see those results?
You can go to Bling Divas MC Facebook page or Instagram. Check it out. See lots of pictures. We're going to be posting up about 300 pictures of all of the great time that we had. Live music, the demonstration. It was just a lot of fun. So
It looked like a lot of fun. Okay, so this week coming up, I am heading out to the Race of Gentlemen Trog and hopefully not get hit by that hurricane. We're watching the weather very closely on that to see, but I am going to go party with Mel because he just looked like too much fun last week. I couldn't damn, I got to come out there and see you. So we're going to go to the Race of the Gentlemen. I can't wait. Cool rods, rat rods, and motorcycles racing on the beach. So hopefully that sand won't be washed away when we get there and everything will go off without a hitch.
I love the rat rods. I love to say patina. It was patina. If I had another baby, a little girl, I would name her Patina.
I like it. I like it.
Right.
That's a good one. Hey, also coming up on Sunday, October 3rd, October 2nd.
October 2nd.
It's October 2nd. Sunday, October 2nd is War Dogs, and that is the Heroes
remix.
Run. And that is going to be a great run out of Woodstock Harley Davidson. Kickstands up at 10:45. Registration starts at 8:30 a.m. Make sure that you get out there, support the War Dogs who support Canines for Veterans. And we'd appreciate all your sponsorship on that as well. Just get out there and have a good time.
Yeah, the weather is beautiful, so get your moto running.
It's
Get
really
it out
cool
there. Let's
weather
go.
here right now, so people really the bikes run awesome in this weather. Next, after that, is the Sons of Speed in 2 short weeks. Actually, it's 3 weeks from now, but boy, that's coming up fast too. And that is during Biketoberfest, New Smyrna Speedway. Check it out, Sons of Speed Racing. And that is all vintage motorcycle racing. We're racing 45s. And come on out there and have a good time. Go to billylane.net for more information. And I think next week we're going to have some tickets to give away for that. And maybe even a interview with Billy himself. So,
I'll be out at
Bagger Racing League that weekend, October 12th to 16th during Biketoberfest at Daytona International Speedway.
Fantastic. There's a lot of good racing going on still. The year is not over. The season's not over. It's still revved up and ready to rock. So hope you can join us at all of the events that we tell you about. If you've got any events, please send them to events@openroadradio.com. We would love to do that.
I got one.
Oh, so Mike, our engineer, has one. He's actually, I think you need to tell people what's going on. Because it's pretty fun.
I'll take these.
There he
I
is.
don't want any glare here.
Hey there.
Yeah, so I run a haunted house out of my garage. Strange, but we've been doing this since 2013, and here's our biggest year yet. We've expanded. We're called Voodoo on Vassar. We're opening on
People
October.
can look it up.
Yeah, we are on hauntedillinois.com and the Chicago Haunt Builders. I have those both up for our dates, times, QR codes. You could scan it if you're in the Chicago area. It's got a map full of all the different houses that. There's some that are even.
You went to a couple over the weekend.
I did. There's a couple that are decorated early, and then there's some official haunted houses. A Halloween fanatic. I'm a nut for that. But yeah, weeknights.
I love haunted houses.
Oh, I don't like jumpy outy stuff. I don't like it.
you guys don't have to come in. That's fine.
We're going to try to rig up a.
I'm going to be outside like this.
We're going to try to rig up a live broadcast or some live broadcasting from his place and see just how scary this thing is.
I like
but,
it.
you know, in the Midwest, we really get off on that stuff. I mean, they really do, because it's kind of chilly and it could be really.
It's the perfect one.
It really is perfect weather for haunted houses. I mean, there's haunted mazes. You know, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff.
See you guys in February.
So that's what I miss about the Midwest is the celebration of the seasons, man. You guys know how to do it. I
You've got
miss
the
that.
cool, crisp weather and the smell of fireplaces, and then time for some Halloween stuff. So I've got the info on like all the Halloween. Anybody wants to hit me up, and definitely come out. We're 7 to 9 most weeknights, 7 to 11 on weekends. Sunday nights are our blackout nights, so we turn off all the lights and make you go through.
No, this sounds horrible. No, take Penny.
And we'll have a list, because it is a really big thing here. We'll have a list of upcoming haunted houses that should have like a biker death hunt or something.
My recommendation for anybody in the Chicagoland area, hauntedillinois.com, and then also Chicago Haunt. Haunted Illinois will have all your major haunted houses on there, as well as decorated houses. And the Chicago Haunt Builders list is our group.
And there you go. You heard it here first.
I like
Thank
it.
you
Well,
so
we'll
much.
look it up. We'll hear more in October all about it as we lead up to the spooky Halloween season.
Exactly. All right, guys. I think that is a wrap on our evening. And thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you, K Shop. 1400 AM. We'll check out our listeners next Monday here every Monday for Motorcycle Mondays with Open Road Radio. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Penny. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to America's premier motorcycle talk show, Open Road Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming along. We hope you enjoy.